Hello and welcome to another video from your friendly neighbourhood Moomin. In this video we're going to show you how we're going to improve a face texture from this one you can currently see at the moment, and to improve some things and get it looking much better. As you know, on this channel I am famed for my 2K tutorials, original content creation, and recently some 2K19 wrestlers as well. Without further ado, I'd like to point you to that I am now on Twitch, streaming a variety of games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays and Saturday, while we still currently are on a lockdown. A link to my Twitch channel is here on the screen at the moment. And I'm also on Twitter, so you can follow the Moomin at Twitter at the Moomin brand. And without further ado, we will get into this video. As you can see, we've currently got the lovely Leonardo DiCaprio on screen at the moment. This is the basis of the face texture I was referring to. You can see, for me, if I seen this face texture and someone wanted me to improve it, the obvious things that I need to prove, the obvious things that I need to get out of the way straight away are the light and the dark, specifically around the eyes and the forehead, and maybe the cheeks as well. I'm going to use a technique with an airbrush, really, because this is not really, how could I put it, it's not really for, if it was for a wrestler for 2K19 that was doing, like recently my Austin Theory wrestler, which you can go and download, then we would do it a little bit differently. But as you can see, the forehead specifically, around the eyes, the cheeks, all need to have a look at. Maybe the eyebrows as well, because they do tend to wrap around the head. So first of all, I'm going to use the colour picker and choose a colour towards the edge of the face, because that's going to be easiest to blend into. And I'm going to use the airbrush tool, and I'm going to airbrush the darker areas first. So I'm just going to start with the forehead, and maybe just go back and change the opacity. Always try and use the opacity down. You don't want to just cover it up, you want to slightly cover it up. And so we'll go through getting the shine down and the darker areas up. Takes me a couple of minutes, and as you can see already, the colours from left to right are starting to blend into one texture across the top. Don't worry too much about the edges, because these, we're going to fix that at the end anyway. These don't really matter in game. As I said, it's for a custom wrestler, it's not for a particular. If I was trying to make it to look exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio, there will probably be some other methods coming in further videos that I would use. I'm just going to continue touching up across the forehead, getting rid of his wrinkles, giving him a touch up. And we all know this probably does happen in magazines and stuff anyway before it goes to print. So I'm quite happy with the forehead area. So I'm going to have a now look at other areas. The point of his nose, the left eye and the right cheek, and a little bit maybe on the right eye as well, definitely need to have a look at as well. So I'm going to use the same technique, and I'm going to brush across the cheek, blend it into the nose, maybe make some adjustments to the size of my brush. Just thin out underneath the eyebrow, across the top of the eye. And get rid of some of the eyebrow on the right, because again, eyebrows tend to, if you have them too far across on your face texture, when you upload them into game, they tend to wrap around the side of the head. So again, getting rid of the bags under the eyes. Quite happy with that. Just take the shine off the cheek. Blending it all in. And this is probably the easiest and quickest method if you have an existing face texture you feel does need some work, especially if you're not really bothered about keeping the same look of the original photograph underneath when you choose your reference. Can't reiterate enough, if this was for an actual wrestler I was creating, I'd probably look for a better reference straight away, without much shadow or much lightness on it, and I would use different techniques which I will show you down the line on my channel, and live on Twitch as well. And I am live on Twitch. I do some WWE2K stuff as well, where we create some wrestlers on the screen, and the chat gets involved. So just go and check me out over there. As I said, Twitch TV, the Moomin brand. We're having some fun over there as well. And again, so I'm taking some effort now to lighten the patches on the right, on the left hand high, smoothing out under the eyebrow and under the eyes. Again, if you are doing this yourself, do not be worried about the colours going into the base underneath. It will not matter once it is in game. As you can see in the original 30 seconds or so in the video, the texture looks much improved from what it was. And if anyone wants this texture, I will tweet it out as well. If you're not following me already, I'm at the Moomin brand on Twitter, and you will see this face texture will be available after the video has gone live on YouTube. If you're not already subscribing to me on YouTube, I would much appreciate you do so, and give my other videos a watch. I have a running series at the moment, like a GM mode with my friend. We've got the second episode, well, first episode of Adrenaline, but the second show coming soon. So now I'm just going to take some details away from at the bottom and the goatee. Again, I'm blending in now further into the texture underneath. And again, do not pay too much attention to the scruffiness. It doesn't need to look perfect. The colours just need to pretty much match. So when you do your colour picker in game, the colours will match the skin tone as well. So I'm pretty much happy now, I do think, with everything. I'm going to fill out the edges so the face texture all looks the same. Come in a bit and just match the goatee up a bit. And again, it's probably not going to look much like Leonardo DiCaprio, but it will be a much better, as you can see from the first 30 seconds or so, a much better turnout. And that really much concludes what I'm going to be able to show you today. I will hope, again, you do follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Discord is as well coming soon. There's some changes we need. I'm just going to finish off the background of the face texture before I upload it, and I feel that's pretty much done everything. So I have been your friendly neighbourhood Moomin. Moomin streams on Twitch. Moomin is followed on Twitter. I'm quite happy with the results of this face texture tutorial. If you like what you see, hit me up on Twitter. I do requests as well. Anyone want any logos or anything like that, I can do basic ones as well. More tutorials coming down the line. Thanks very much for popping in, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.